Recorded live with little or no editing. It's Defense Up. I'm Round 7. How you doing? Today is a Cosmic Crucible video, and if you didn't notice, I'm not wearing a blazer. I am in full costume because it is Halloween. I'm going out trick-or-treating. I am Mario riding a Yoshi. I'd show you the Yoshi, but he's green, and I'm in front of a green screen and all that. The rest of my family are all Mario characters as well. We're having a lot of fun on stream today. I'm back to eating pepper sauce and things like that, trying to fix my language. But the important thing is that Forks over Spoons, I believe, is who we're doing today. Let's double check that. ForksThenSpoons, excuse me. I knew it was something like that. ForksThenSpoons sent in their Cosmic Crucible defense, and if you want your defense featured, just DM me the pics. We'll get you on the list and get you going. We have a team of enthusiastic, very knowledgeable people who give me all the information that I then present to you. So if you don't like what I have to say, you get to blame them. Team number 1 is the Wakandans. We want a placement change. We're going to put Killmonger next to M'Baku so that Killmonger gets hit and it triggers his counterattacks for more damage. Killmonger also heals a lot. Now, it looks like Killmonger's kind of small compared to the rest of this team, but you'll notice he has as much or more gear than anybody but Shuri, and that means that he just doesn't have the investment into his T4s and stuff like that. So he's probably going to be able to tank the damage as well or better than anybody. He has a lot of self-healing. Next to M'Baku is a really good spot for him. You could also put Shuri next to M'Baku as well, being she is built up. She's not a hot target, and she's... I just said, and I know I'm going to have some pepper sauce after this. She's built up pretty good. She can tank the hits as well. We want M'Baku to be a striker, not a fortifier. That way he double taps with Okoye. So let's go M'Baku, Killmonger, Shuri, Black Panther, and Okoye on the far end. That's the placement I like. Nothing wrong with this team. Works pretty well. It's also good in that latent ability room. So maybe you want to move it. Maybe you want to leave it here. It's okay. These Wakandans are gonna get better in future Crucibles. They just don't have any synergy with the current rules, but don't bag on them. They are a good Crucible team. Team number 2, the YA. These young Avengers have some counters that go into them that are incredibly efficient and delete them pretty quickly. So we don't want them on defense. We want them on offense so that we can go into people who use Wakandans. The YA is one of the best counters for Wakanda out there right now. So we're going to pull them off of defense and use them on offense. However, if you do want to use them on defense, this is a great positioning, great ISOs, everything done great with this team. It's just we like them better to punch people with. Okay, team number 3 is the Spider-Verse with the Dad Bros. How this works is that Noir goes very fast and crits early, giving the Dad Bros their speed, their barrier, triggering all the stuff in their passives and gets them going. 99 doing the same thing, and then also giving speed, of course, to the Tangled Web allies, and Weaver giving everybody cover so that the Dad Bros can continue to punish your enemy. This is a great defense, works really well, but we do need a placement change. Excuse me. We want to put Weaver dead center with the Tangled Web behind her in the back row. The Tangled Web members are going to go under stealth, leaving you 3 people in the front, basically with gap placement. We're going to have the Dad Bros to the outside because they're the damage dealers and the people that really need to be shut down fast. Of course, Weaver is also doing quite a bit of damage with her bleeds and basics and stuff as a striker. Sorry. This Mario mustache is driving me nuts. Okay. Great team. You could make some changes. I don't recommend anyone build Noir at this time. In the age of apocalypse, we are trying to save our resources and all that jazz. So maybe just leave Noir off your build to-do list and go with somebody else. You can throw Yo-Yo in here. There's a lot of fast characters that can crit and do basically the same thing as what Noir does. Noir just has great synergy with the Tangled Web. He also gives Tangled Web some more damage and stuff like that. So maybe not a necessary character to build, but still pretty cool. Whatever. Is a good team. We kind of like this one. Moving on, we have the Unlimited. Unlimited should probably be reserved for offense. They are your nuclear option. They beat just about anything and everything quite easily in Crucible. Also, Emma's a great tune for hybrids, making speed adjustments and things like that. So there was a big discussion in here about whether you can mirror this with a 3-piece Unlimited team with Cable and Emma. Basically, if you're at higher brackets in the Crucible leagues, excuse me, if you're in higher leagues in Crucible, you're going to come across people who know how to make that work and can do that and can use the 3v4 method and mirror this and beat it. But newer players who are not familiar with the unlimited team can use this version and catch people off guard. It works pretty well, so it's an option. This is one of those things where at the lower leagues this works, at the higher leagues it kind of gets rolled over. I think we pull the entire team off and use them on offense. If you want to put unlimited on defense, throw them in here. They have virtually no synergy with the Latent Power. They're getting a lot of the benefits out of their own kits and everything. So Latent Power isn't a good room for unlimited either. I think we should pull them, try something different. In room 5, we have the Gamma team. We need a placement change and a room change here. We want to go Hulk, Red Hulk, She-Hulk, and then the other two. You're putting Red Hulk in between the two tanks, so he's catching splash damage and getting those charges put on him. Basically, if he pops off with his ultimate, it's game over for whoever's going into him. So keep him close to those tanks or right in between them would be even better. But even better than that would be moving this to room 6. It gives him speed, which reduces the amount of counters that can go into this. It's very troublesome. A lot of people getting lots of DVs off of this team in room 6. And even better, and this is something to try, and I'd like you guys to leave comments below and let me know if you try it, if it works, or if you see it on the defenses that you're going into and how it worked for you going into the teams. Switching everybody over to healer. Now, Pathfinder Gaming told me about this. He says he got like 6 defensive victories in his Crucible last time by switching him over to healer. It's really fun. It's very tricky, especially your Green Hulk with high red stars just is near impossible to kill because he just keeps healing himself back up. It's pretty crazy. So that's a trick that you could do. Again, that's kind of new edgy stuff. See if it works for you. Let me know. Room 6 is the Darkhold with Bishop. A lot of people are saying that Bishop can work against the Dormhold counter, but the Dormhold counter is still just so, it's just so good. It still beats it with Bishop. So better yet, keep Bishop for offense or specialty defenses. You know, you can use the 3-piece Axemen with 2 Tangled Web members to make a really formidable defense, or you could just use the Axemen on offense with this Age of X ability. They are really punching up on teams. They're smashing through. They're really versatile with all that damage boost and stuff like that. So keep Bishop for offense for sure. If you want to throw somebody in here as a different 5th than Scarlet Witch, then I suggest using Kingpin. Kingpin doesn't require a lot of investment. He summons in those mercenaries that spawn with taunt and 2 death proof. So it forces your opponent to go into that instead. It's a nice little trick there instead of Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch still works pretty good though, but you can always use Scarlet Witch for other things, prolonging those negative effects on some other hybrids and stuff like that. However, we want to move this team out of 6 and get Gamma in here. The Darkhold goes well just about anywhere. You can use them in rooms 1 and 2 if you want. That's just fine. We have a terrible placement situation going on here. Agatha is going to be calling one person for an assist. You don't want it to be Doctor Strange. You want it to be probably MLF as a striker. That way MLF double taps with, or as her striker bonus, gives her so much damage on that health steal and stuff. It's ridiculous. Or you could go with Wong, who will be clearing negative effects from the entire team every time he does the assist. Doctor Strange is just a little party slap. It's not a whole lot. I don't like his assist at all, so we need a placement change there. Kind of your choice how you want to line them up. Anyways, hope this gives you some ideas. There's another hot sauce chip for me. That's gonna suck. Hope this video gave you some ideas on what you can do with your Crucible. Remember, every different league has some different possibilities of what works and what doesn't work. You're going to get a variety of defensive victories, a variety of outcomes with these ideas. So be sure to leave comments below. Let me know what works, what doesn't work. You can always catch me in Discord and message me there. Tell me the same thing, what's working for you, or if you have some ideas on what people should try out, pass that message along. We want to make the community much more informed so we can have more fun in Crucible, doing a lot more things. Remember, guys, don't just have a good game, be good to yourselves and others too. And I'll see you next time. Bye.